Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends, all across the globe today. My name is Leaf, and as always, it's so wicked awesome to have you guys here for another episode of Kalahari Zoo. Now, I know you guys absolutely love this series. I love, all the good thoughts that you guys had on the Petra build from the other day. It just, absolutely warmed my heart, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna go ham on this, ancient ruins kind of side of things, so I figured I might as well make a Hippodrome. So when I updated the Somali wild ass, I was like, you know what, I really want to get these guys, I want to make them stars of the show. They're such a simple creature, but they're so beautiful, so I figured we might as well just find a nice little place in Kalahari Zoo for them, and that we did. So I had the idea to make a Hippodrome, and the Hippodrome is oftentimes used for horse races and stuff like that back in ye old Roman, ancient Egyptian, Greek times. And I figured, might as well kind of just get that going in here. And it kind of matched the vibe of everything that we had going on, so why not, Why don't we just get everything working? Why don't we just get everything, looking nice in here? So I wanted to have a little bit of a viewing platform area for guests as well, so you can see that little piece of wood in there. And I just wanted to actually get this little bit of a curved section, I guess, going. I pull the old poison blade trick in here, and I kind of just rotate it on itself a million times, and I think it comes out really good. It's a really easy way to get that half circle kind of look to it, and you can see me start to delete those pieces. It's a really awesome trick that I don't really use too much anymore, but it's so worth it if you're building nice big areas like this. And I figured we're not gonna have this whole area be completely covered. I want to have, I wanted to kind of sink it into the desert a little bit, so I have it collapsing a little bit over there, and I just terraform all around it to make it look like it's being, overtaken by the sand. And I talk a little bit more about that, in the actual live portion of the video. Please be sure to stay around towards that. But yeah, I wanted to have that happening, and I basically just make the rest of the habitat kind of like we did with the dromedary. I want to have a little bit of I don't know how you would describe it, but it's kind of like a nice little plexiglass viewing area. It's nothing too crazy. I want to have a little bit of a simple area over there, just nothing that would draw attention away from the big focal point of this build. And that's something that I really enjoy doing. I don't know, I just really like it. So I have a little bit of a grassy area over there for our horses. Not even horses, they're the wild asses to kind of just bounce around in. And yeah, just decorating the rest of the exhibit as well, making sure that it all blends in nicely. I do need to go back to some certain areas in Kalahari Zoo and fix them up so that it all does blend together nicely, because we're sort of ending the end of this series soon. I guess we probably have at least 5 or 6 more builds to go in here, but I just really do want to just make sure it's nice and pretty for all you guys. And yeah, of course, Leaf is going crazy with the foliage. I absolutely am floored by just how well this palette works. It's so, I don't know, it just feels dry, it feels lush too, but it just feels like a nice little build to have. And, I'm just really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too as well. And I do make a little divot for some water in there just to make sure that, our horses do have a little bit of area to stay hydrated in. And yeah, just making it look nice and pretty. It's just, I don't know, I'm really enjoying this build. And these hawthorn bushes, or these are blackthorns, these are the blackthorns, they work so well. And the salt cedars too, they just give that nice little splash of color that, it just always makes it blend so nicely. I love it. And I do repeat some of these, those nice blue things over there. Not really sure what's happening over here. I guess I kind of took a little break from there, but yep, you just saw my background right there. And here we are, just throwing these guys in here, making sure to save it as always, because I've been getting a few crashes recently, and I don't even think it's a mod problem, because at mod crashes, when it's a mod crash. You crash at very specific points. For frontier crashes, you never know when you're gonna crash, but no, these guys are in their habitat, they're loving life. I absolutely love the Duum Palm. It is such a beautiful piece, especially in like these desert builds. And yeah, I also wanted to add some like, I want to add a little bit of shade structure over here. So I figure why not just do like the classic African canopy looking things. And it just makes it look so nice. It ties it all together so perfectly. And I just really, really like it. So we just have these hanging supports. We make it all look nice and pretty. We have a little bit of like, we have a little bit of a metal structure up there, keeping those pieces nice and tight and taut up there. And yeah, we're just making sure it looks all nice. Like, one of the things I have to emphasize is if you have an idea for something, you can repeat it and it'll look good. I promise you, there's nothing wrong with doing anything that's kind of repeated and stuff. It'll all look fantastic in the end. And I kind of have a little bit of like stacked verticality with these, I guess you could call it. I just wanted to give a little bit of variation to like how these are organized, and it makes a nice little pattern in the end. And here I am just going through adding like the final touches, and I will actually see you guys in the live portion. How much longer do we have? We're almost there, so I'm just going to keep stalling for you guys so you guys can listen to me. I'm lying at the bottom of that with some rocks, and here we go. See you guys there. Alright guys, well, welcome back to the live portion. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of the speed build. It was a little different of my taste to kind of do something a little bit more angular, a little bit more geometric, but I feel like it came out really, really awesome in the end. So yeah, I wanted to make a hippodrome for the Somali wild ass. I figured we might as well start to expand into a little bit more ruined territory out here, and basically have like all these exhibits kind of be recaptured by the sand and stuff. So I felt like a hippodrome would be a perfect addition to bring these guys in. And these guys were originally made by yewchewb. These guys are the Somali wild ass. And I don't know why, but these are supposed to be black stripes down there. I'll definitely circle back and fix those up for you guys. But yeah, these guys are just absolutely beautiful creatures. They're some of like the only like wild equines out there that aren't zebras, and I don't know, I just think they're pretty cool. They're just, wild donkeys. So yeah, trying to see what else I did in here. So basically the whole idea was basically, really saying basically this morning. That's really awesome, Leaf. Great job. But I wanted to I wanted to have a little bit of a kind of viewing area over here, and forgive me over here, I didn't realize this was going to be a problem, but I'll certainly fix this up as well. But no, I really wanted to have a little bit of a viewing area just so people could, actually see what's happening over here. I'm just gonna hide this out a little bit with some rocks and stuff. If you ever need a quick, cheap way to get rid of some bad looking areas, rocks are the way to go, baby. And there we go. It looks perfect. So I don't know. I just felt like it'd be a nice area to kind of hang out around in. I feel like the horses would love to, just gallop and gallivant around this whole habitat. And I am still loving the foliage in here. You guys can tell I pretty much found my palette. It's like the reeds. It's the candelabra trees. It's these drim grass. Is that what it's called? Drin grass. And yeah, just putting like a bunch of colorful bushes everywhere. And every so often. I also included this little bit of a watering hole for them. I figured might as well kind of just start to incorporate some water in here. We haven't really been doing water too much besides this little habitat over here for fennec foxes. By the way, still one of my favorite habitats ever. But yeah, I just really want to include a lot more water going forward, so we'll certainly fix that up. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving how fun this project is, just becoming. And I really do need to start looking at stuff from different angles and stuff. Just seeing this area right here, the sight lines right into the wild ass exhibit over there is insane. And just starting to see all these sight lines start to form with the minaret right there. And our rhinos are still enjoying their little habitat. And you know what, Bold? I know you're probably listening. I'm getting rid of that. We're just absolutely getting rid of all of that little area. I feel like we should keep the grass in there just so it has a little bit of, just so it has a little bit of character. That is a little too high for my taste, but I don't know. I was kind of hoping I could have a little bit of a water bed down there, but no, I feel like that's fine enough. So you know what, Bold? You win. We got rid of the water. But no, just enjoying how far this zoo has come. Just, you know, it's taken a little bit of a backseat recently. I have Total Modded Island coming up. I've been working on a ton of new mods. By the way, hold on, check what I've been doing. Platy, there we go. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Totally not a reptile, but you know, just it still lays eggs. But yeah, you can tell it's been so long since I've recorded a video because like I'm just stuttering and like blabbering all over the place. But I feel like I should really end the video right now. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. It was, you know, it's always great to have you guys around. I know this zoo is, it's not one of my more popular projects, but it's one of my favorite ones so far. So if you're sticking around, just know that I really do appreciate you guys. Planet Zoo's been kind of taking a little bit of a seat back recently, and I will get those mod showcases back up soon enough. So I really do hope you guys enjoy. If you did like it, be sure to drop a like, maybe even drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this zoo so far. Let me know your favorite habitats so far. I mean, Petra is like easily one of my favorites, but this one was really fun to build. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you guys have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Be good now.